Alright, what's good guys? My name's Sal Vetri, and in this video I'm going to be reviewing Jordan Platten. I just bought his course. I'm going to be reviewing that social media marketing course that he has out on the market. No bullshit. I'm going to tell you what I liked, what I didn't like about it, and if you should buy it right after this. Alright, so I'm back. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to be reviewing Jordan's course today. And basically, I was introduced to Jordan pretty recently, and I watched all of his free content on YouTube. I would urge you to do the same. It's some pretty good content if you're involved in social media marketing, any type of digital marketing, or if you have just a little bit of an interest in it, because that's how I was. And like I said, I commented, and I saw his first video ever, and I should backtrack. I saw his first video ever, and I put up the comment here, and I was just like, hey, I'm a college kid. I can't afford your course. Like, I want to get more education, but this is kind of like a barrier to entry. And he replied right away, and he was like, hey, just look at all my other information before you do that, and then like decide about it, see those videos. They can be very valuable, and they're free, which he was 100% right. So he gained a subscriber right there, and he actually gained somebody who bought his course. So his course for me in the United States, I think it was $647. I don't know what that comes out to in pounds. I think it's around 500 pounds if I'm right. I think that number sounds right to me. But basically what it does is it just takes you through all the processes. It'll let you know, and I'm going to go through them. I'm going to jump into my MacBook, but it'll let you know everything that you need to know about social media marketing. He includes all of his strategies, a lot of tools for you, how to get set up with meetings, how to get in the meetings with clients, sell them on it, a little sales side of it. But like I said, Jordan, I really thought it was, I mean, there's a lot of sketchballs out there, and I mean sketchballs, but just people who are just selling a course real quick, trying to get rich quick in the short run, and then that's it. And that's what I thought this Jordan was, another one of those when I saw his first video. But I watched all of his videos. You can see that he's genuine. You can kind of watch his transformation as you go. His videos are getting better. His intro goes differently. But if you bought this course, you really just want to basically see what it's about, right? Did you buy it or not? There's already one of these videos out there. It's a pretty good video, but I wanted to give my interpretation on that and really just dive a little bit deeper into it and tell you what's not good about it. I feel like that one says a lot of good sides of it. I want to let you know what I say is not good about it before you actually spend all this money on it. And then at the end of the day, I'll let you know if you should buy it or not. So let's just jump into my MacBook. I'll show you the modules. I'll show you the course, what it's all about, and I'll tell you where some of the tools are, where the best benefits, where some things are lacking, and I'll let you know all about it. So let's jump into it, all right? All right, so we're jumping into my laptop now. I didn't check to see if my screen was recording, so now I have to do it. This is my second time, but I got a good practice run, so we're gonna go. We're gonna go right now, really good. So basically what we're going to be doing here, this is just a page of the course. I'm going to go through it quickly, tell you a little bit about each module, then give you my overall impressions of the course. So this is what it's called, the Social Media Marketing School. Like I said, I think it's about 650 US dollars, 500 in the British UK pounds, if that's correct, but I'm not positive. It says I've only done about 81%. I've done it all when you'll go through. I've watched every video. There's just some tools and resources like you see here that don't go towards that completion rate, but I have done it all. I assure you that I've finished the whole curriculum. Before we jump into the module though, let's look at our instructor. So I forgot what this site's called. It's like Teachable or something like that. And basically, you don't really get a lot of instructors filling out this bio page that you see right here. And they don't just take the time to, because it's just another little hassle. But I think that this shows a lot about Jordan's ability to actually understand his clients and really make sure that he does everything, and his just thoroughness on it. And you'll see in the course that he gets in that a lot more through his teachings. But he fills it out. If you've only watched one of his videos, which I advise you, go watch them all. They're all free on there, but if you only watch one or two, he tells you a little bit more about himself briefly here. But like I said, before you spend your money, I'd watch all his free videos. Make sure that he's somebody that you want to learn from, because you are spending a lot of money on it. And make sure the subject matter is something that you actually want to learn, and it's not just this quick fling thing that you thought was a get-rich-quick scheme, because you're going to need to put the effort in. So let's just go into the class curriculum. I'm going to highlight these things quickly. I mean, I just went over them and it didn't save. But yeah, so Module 1, Intro to Social Media Marketing. This is basically just an intro. It's going to teach you what it is and how really to set up prices. It's an overview of the course, basically. And this is if you don't know anything about social media marketing, it's good to check this out. Either way, it's a good once over. And the thing that's nice here is I think the most value in this module is how to set up a company. He goes into LLCs, LTDs if you're in the UK, and really what it takes, and it's just pros and cons of each of them. These are all things you can find for free on YouTube, but he puts it all here in a nice, concise manner. It's going to save you a lot of time and information searching costs. So that's just an overview. The second one's still sort of like an overview. It's just how to find the best niches to target, how to build a sales database, who should you prospect. Basically, don't waste your time on certain Facebook pages. And like I said, you see this Facebook here, I should backtrack. This whole thing's basically going to be Facebook oriented. We get some Instagram ads, which is owned by Facebook, so you're going to be using the Facebook ads primarily. So if that's what you're interested in, this is a very good course for you. But like I said, I'll talk about the pros and cons and let you know at the end if I think you should buy it, just if you're a general person, depending on what level you are. But here's where we get our first tool. It's a resource sales database. It's just an Excel sheet. And really, there's not much value in this tool. All it is a way to track all the people that, there's just different information. Just track all the people that you're collecting data on, their industry, their email address, their location, when you called them, those types of things. If you know how to use Excel even a little bit, you could just make this yourself. It's just like 10 columns. There's not much value in that, to be honest with you, but it is nice that he includes it in there so it's all concise in one spot. And if you don't know how to use Excel, or you don't have it, you have this little sheet there for you. This is where we start to get some value in the course here. Module 3, setting up and how to secure meetings. So this just basically says how to reach out to business owners, the manner in which you should do so through cold calling, inbox busting, groundbreaking door-to-door templates. I won't spend too much time here because it's basically just how you should reach out to them and what you should be saying on these cold calls, in these emails when you go door-to-door. The resource that's here is pretty nice. This is pretty useful. Cold calling script. You don't have to take time spent or trying to figure out which ones work and which ones don't. I'm not going to open up any of these things because that wouldn't be fair to Jordan since he actually did put time together. You should pay for the course if you want to see these. But a cold calling script is very helpful. It shows what he uses, and it's been getting 80% proven results to get into meetings with people. I believe that it definitely does because he basically has an answer to everything an owner can say to you and really just gets you in there. It's actually pretty impressive. And then the resource email, same exact thing, just for some other strategies, emailing and auditing and walking into the store instead of using a cold call method. So those are all pretty good. So this one is how to dominate meetings. So this one is how to set up, prepare for your meeting, and then go in there and sell them on it. A salesperson without being a salesperson is what he's really emphasizing here. Understanding their problems, acting more like a consultant. So you can see some of these things. Preparation is key, understanding what you should bring into this meeting. And then he goes into the discovery stage, the building trust, presenting, and closing like a boss. These are his 4 strategies. I think he might have a free video that goes a little bit on these, highlights them all. But this one's really good. The presenting your services, probably the biggest one. Building trust as well. Understanding the tone of your voice you should be using. Trying to dominate the meeting. Presenting your services is huge. What the resources you should bring are in. And really, I thought that this is going to be the hardest part. He lays it out perfectly here. Like, I'm not joking at all. This whole section right here is perfect. The presenting is actually huge. You get to know the materials you need to bring in, how you could sell someone on it. I don't know how a business owner would say no to you if you nail this perfectly. And you just have to follow what he says and really just practice it once or twice. And chances are you're not going to get all these things like people objecting you or saying like, oh no, what about this? Asking these questions. But he has them all in here in case it does happen. This right here, we're in module 4, the resource/proposal contract template. This is probably the biggest piece in the entire course. Tool-wise, I mean, the videos are great, but we're saying tool-wise that he's giving you for free. A proposal for a contract, I mean, that's hard. That's going to take a lot of time to just find or come up with on your own. You might have to pay a lawyer. You might have to watch tons of hours of YouTube videos. I looked this over with my professor here. She's in law. She's in labor and employment relations, and she said it's good to go. All you have to do is download this. It's a Word doc. You can change the company name. You could add some things depending on what the services you're going to be doing for them are, things like that. But this saves a lot of time, probably a decent amount of money as well. This is a very valuable piece of the course right here, and I'd say that this is something that you shouldn't take for granted because coming up with a contract is something that can give you a headache, and he has it all here, right here for you. So module 5, we're going to start to get into, and these next like 3 modules, I think, is how to actually get results, make ads. If you're someone who's never even used the Facebook tool, this 5th module kind of takes you through all of Facebook. You can learn about it a little bit more, figure out how to actually use Facebook ads managers, create campaigns, create ads. Should you use videos? Should you use photos? What should you type in the words? Because there's a whole process to actually what you should be typing in font-wise above your photo or video when you make an ad to get people's attention, and then what you should do after that. Take them to pages where there's maybe an offer, some kind of discount, things like that. He goes into all of this into these next 3 modules. He intros you here to Facebook advertising. Instagram, like I said, is owned by Facebook, so you get some advertising there. How to set up your business on Facebook. All these things are basically walkthroughs and things that if you've never seen before, it's nice that they're all here for you. Creating ads and just a whole strategy here, 4 parts of it. Very good, like I said. I'm going to skip that because it's very just walkthrough, an intro to all these Facebook type things that you could be doing. And it's good to see. I didn't know any of that, so I learned a lot just from that. Advanced marketing, this is huge. Module 6 is huge because we're beginners. Most of us are beginners. If you're actually thinking about buying this course, you're watching this video like myself. I was a beginner when I did it. I still am a beginner. This gives you advanced things that set you apart from others and get you the best results so you can deliver for your clients at the beginning. These are things that people are learning as they go on, as they're 6-7 months in it, like Jordan said himself. He's giving this to us right at the beginning. We can take advantage of this. This is a way to accelerate your own business, your marketing agency, if you do choose to buy the course, or if you do choose not to and you just want to set something up on your own, watch free YouTube videos. But this is great right here. I strongly advise on this. It's a short section, as you can see. It's probably only like 40 minutes total, if that, 30 minutes total, but it's very good. It's very powerful. This next part, Module 7, like I said, the course total, I don't know if I mentioned this, I did in the previous one, but that one got deleted. 10 to 12 hours total. I think this is where he could have chopped it down a little bit. He could probably got this whole thing down to maybe around the 8.5 hour range. There's some fluff in it, but it's not bad fluff, but there is some fluff in it. But Module 7, comprehensive marketing strategies. Basically what we're doing here is we're finding out these strategies that Jordan's using. And a good thing that I should point out, he's using and showing us all of his proven strategies before. So it shows you that he can get results, he is delivering, he's genuine, and he's showing you exactly how he's doing it, ones that he's used before. So he does that here with the full ad strategy. He shows you week by week what you should be doing and how you should be doing it. And then he goes in and he shows you in different industries. And these ones are basically all the same as this first one, just he's showing you his results from the restaurant industry, gyms, and dentists. So you can kind of, I skipped the dentist one, I watched a little bit of it, but it was the same format week by week, except with dental images, dental video, tools for dental, some different offers for dentists and stuff like that. Also going in there, there's going to be these add-ons that he does every time. One of them is called Clickfunnels. It's a website. It's $97 a month, which is actually a downside that we can't get that for free, but that's the company he uses. It's also, if you want to flip that though, good, because he's telling us all the companies and all these add-ons that he's using that work. So we don't have to test them out ourselves and see if they're actually working or not, or waste our money. He's telling us the ones that work. He gives us all of his funnels here, which I would advise you, if you do buy this course, and I'm going to do it, create your own funnels as well. So you could actually, when the time comes that you need to make your own, you know how to do it. So play around with that tool for sure. But he has his funnels in here if you need to just get a quick template. And I think that's very valuable as well. Module 8 is just how to scale and outsource. If you don't know what outsourcing is, it's basically taking your work, giving it to somebody else for cheaper than what you're getting paid for. So you're basically hiring an employee so they take some of the time away and you could focus on things. He basically outsources his daily posting so he could just focus on client acquisition and making ads, which makes sense. So that's just all right there. He has a target planner. Again, this is a nice little valuable section because it teaches you the next steps that you should be doing. Module 9 is just bonuses. So these are things that he added on after the course was made that people asked about. So some good things in here. I didn't watch some of them because I don't have to worry about like the full time or while I'm traveling as of right now. And then he adds some of his YouTube videos here. So, it's good that he has the YouTube videos here. That's something that we can kind of go on and find on ourselves, but he puts it all in one cohesive spot. And then the course summary. And then I'll talk about the Facebook group right after this. I'm going to jump out of the laptop. Hopefully this time it saves. I'll talk about this affiliate link in regards to this video, and then he has private coaching. All right, so that just saved. We're good. We're on to the next part. So basically the course in the whole, I'd say he could cut out some fluff a little bit. The things that I liked about it were the tools he gave us. That contract is huge. The funnels are huge. And then obviously the learning is huge. He goes step by step. So if you're somebody who needs to see it, act it out, not read about it or something like that, it's all right there for you. It's very cohesive. It's great. It's quick. So, it is 10, 12 hours. I finished the whole course in 2.5 days, and that's with being in school, doing some other things. So if you do this on a weekend, you can honestly knock it out in one day if you really put your mind to it, or a day and a half. So you can get it done. You can start putting the things in. I will advise you not to be overwhelmed. He's going to throw a lot at you in this course, especially if you watch it as quick as I watched it in 10 to 12 hours. But don't get overwhelmed. There's going to be a lot of add-ons that he's going to need you to get. Just the different things going on in the Facebook ads, the Instagram ads, things that you have to be doing weekly. Outsourcing might seem challenging to a lot of people who haven't even heard of it before or done it before. But I would say don't be alarmed. You have to just take this step by step. You're going to have time. You're going to have weeks, months to actually start implementing these things. If you want to take even longer, you can. Some of the stuff you can get done in a day or two. My forearms are killing me from holding that laptop. Wow. But some of the stuff you can get done in a day or two, and by the time, 2 weeks go by, you could have an agency set up with some clients and all this stuff in place if you put your mind to it. Don't get overwhelmed. Let it all sink in a little bit, then start doing some of these things that he's saying in there. But overall, I think it's a good course. Some of the things I didn't like, he added some fluff. Some of the tools really aren't that useful. If you have Excel, you can make some of this stuff on your own. The information overall is what you're paying for. I go to college, and that's the same price that a course here would have been, and I think that that's a very more practical course than I would have gotten here. So I think the course is great overall. I just don't like some of the fluff that's in there. He could cut it down a little bit, but I like his personality. I like him as a person. And here's the best thing about the course. You get access to this Facebook group where all the other people are in. There's about 80 of us in there right now, including Jordan. I've already put 3 questions in 3 days. Literally 3 questions. A question a day so far about some of the stuff I learned, or just how to get an affiliate link was the one I put in today. And and I get answers within hours. And I'm saying like 1 to 2 hours, if not sooner. And Jordan's always in there. He answers every single question in there. Even if he doesn't know the answer, he'll give you a resource to it or a link to it. I asked about an LLC. He gave me a link and it answered all my questions. So he's very good with that. You can jump on a phone with the man. You could Facebook message him. You could Instagram, email him, whatever you want to do. He's going to treat you like his student. He actually wants to make sure that you're getting 6 figures from your job, because not even a year ago he was in a position where he couldn't stand his job, and now he's just like, okay, I'm making 6 figures, I want everybody else to. Very good, very informative. The Facebook group is probably I said already the contract was the best tool, but the Facebook group is probably the best asset actually. I'd put that above it because there's so much other information. You're getting to talk now to 80, and by the time you're watching this, maybe it's 100, 1,000 social media experts or people who are trying to become experts and gain their knowledge, see their strategies. So not only are you getting all of Jordan's information, you could reference all these other people's information, share some of your funnels, share some of your advertisement strategies, things like that. Talk about how you go into meetings, your little edge. Because here's the thing, you're gonna watch Jordan's videos and you could follow some of the things to a T, like his cold calling script, but when you go into a meeting, you have to put your own flavor on it. You can't just regurgitate material because it's going to be obvious. You have to know what you have to talk about, but you have to put your own spin on it. I'd say if you are going to buy the course, if you already have and you're watching this, if you're Jordan and you're watching this, dive into the material, make sure you understand it well. I would recommend the course. So that's the end of the day. I'm going to recommend the course to you if you're interested in social media marketing. But I will put one disclaimer on that. If you think you could find the videos for free on the internet anywhere, go ahead and do that. The benefit of the course is that everything you need to know is in a course, and it's good information. I'm not going to lie about that. It is good information. All the benefits are in a course, and it's right there for you. You don't have to spend maybe months actually trying to find some information and you don't know the rest of it. But if you think you can go that way, that's fine, because you definitely don't need this course to succeed in it. I mean, Jordan, he used courses, and I think that there is some value in using courses. It actually accelerates your learning. I believe that having mentors such as Jordan or somebody in your personal life is the only way that you could actually become successful quicker than other people. It accelerates you, it leapfrogs you. You know how to learn quicker, you know where the mistakes are, and you know where the good things are. Jordan's giving you all of his strategies. He's leaving out his mistakes, telling you exactly where to go to be successful. I think the course is great overall. The next thing I'm going to get to is the affiliate link. So there's an affiliate link in there. Basically, if you send that link to anybody and they click on it and they end up buying the course, you get 40% commission on that, which is actually a huge commission, because I think like Amazon commissions is slight. It's not even anywhere near that. But 40% commission, that's pretty damn good. So basically why I'm making this video, when I bought the course, there wasn't really a video out there, and there is one out there right now, but there wasn't a video out there that I really learned a lot about what the course was including and got an honest opinion on it. I ended up using the affiliate link to that video because I wanted to make sure I took care of that student, gave him some of his money back. If you're interested at all in buying this, if you actually end up buying it, which I do recommend it, but like I said, take time to see if you want to actually do this. If Jordan is the person you want to learn from, go on YouTube, look at all of his other videos, make sure social media marketing is for you, because it is a good amount of money, 500 pounds, $650. Make sure that's what you want to do. But like I said, it's a concise course. It can be cut down a little bit, but there's some good tools in there. Some of them aren't as valuable, but there's some that are going to save you money and a ton of time. The learning overall, the videos, the play-by-plays through the back end of the Facebook ads is huge. That's stuff that you're not going to get in some other places. But like I said, try and find it all on your own for free. If you can't, then I'd appreciate it if you could hit that affiliate link. I'm not even gonna lie, I made this video so that you could hit the affiliate link. One, so that you know what you're actually getting into with this course, but also so that you could hit the affiliate link and I can get 40% commissions. I'm not even gonna beat around the bush. I would like to make some of my money back on the course. It was a great course overall, but it did cost me a lot of money as a college student here. My goal would be to make some of that money back. So if I would appreciate it if you could do it. If not, I understand. But if you are gonna buy the course, I'd appreciate it if you could hit that link. I'll just finish by saying again, Jordan is very responsive. I basically voiced my frustrations with him and before I even knew him, and I kind of ate my words on that because he was a good teacher. His videos weren't con artists or anything like that. But I'll let you judge for yourself. My name's Sal. This was an awesome time. Basically, like I said, this is something that's very interesting because social media marketing is going in a direction that is about to explode. It's already exploding, but if you could dive in right now and help small businesses and help nonprofits actually make more money, because 5 years from now, and if you listen to Gary Vee, you already know this, 5 years from now, Nike, Amazon, Microsoft, all these big companies are gonna be on social media advertising, and it's gonna drive up the price. Small businesses aren't gonna be able to pay for these ads, otherwise they'll go out of business. Right now, these costs are very low. It's very low. I mean, you're paying what? $4 on an Instagram ad, Instagram story to be seen by 1,000 people. That's value right there. So make sure that your clients know this in meetings. Explain some of that stuff to them. Look up the market itself. Just tell them how this is basically a window. They have 5 years before it's going to close. That's just my little add-on to the course itself. I'll close right now. Make sure you like this video, subscribe it, share it with anybody. If you're in the Facebook group and you're a student and you want to reach out to me, you've seen some of my messages, I'd love to personally reach out to you, see what you're doing. My next step, I have some meetings next week that I'm actually going to sit down with some business owners, pitch this to them, try and get them to buy it, help the business owners out though. That's my biggest thing. I want to actually bring value. I want to make a ton of money from this, but I want to bring value and make sure I'm actually helping the small businesses. But for right now, my name's Sal. Be good, be safe, everybody. Peace.